Well, let me show you how I did this Labrador Tear Tray Garland. So firstly, I got the paws custom cut out, and I took a little bit of air drying clay. This mold is from Stamperia, and I just pressed it inside of it, making sure the design will be visible. Then I applied a little bit of decoupage glue onto the paw itself, and then did I say decoupage glue? I mean express glue. I'm sorry. I'm so used to start with decoupage glue. Okay, so I am pressing the clay onto it, making sure it is glued but still, taking care so I don't ruin the design. Now I'm cutting the excess of it all the way around of my paw, and you can see on the other side the doggy paw is visible, and this is why I did it on this side, and on the other side we're gonna do something else. So, and on the other side I just applied some air drying clay on there for the doggy, what is it called, cushions or whatever. And the bigger one, well, one side is the air drying clay, the other side I painted with white paint twice, let it dry between each layer, because it's gonna be my favorite breed, Labrador, because I am a chocolate Labrador mom. So it's a Labrador is my favorite, and this was a custom make garland for a nice customer. So now everything is dry, and now onto my decoupage glue. I just trace with my water pen the rice paper, and I took out the excess of it slowly so I don't ruin my Labrador. This one was, is it chocolate or is it black? Oh, I think dark chocolate, but I am not 100% sure. I don't remember. I can tell you this was few years ago, and I'm just now coming around to post this one. Yeah, I know. But I decided I'm gonna post it so you guys can see. You can make your own tea tray garland. I mean, I have many videos, but this one is special. It's a doggy one. I have another one like this, but a little bit different. So gluing it on, applying more decoupage glue, so making sure it is glued. Now, if I must admit, I have no idea why I painted this white. I have no idea why. I had some other design in mind, and this is why I painted it all white first. But technically you can skip this step. If you want to have it white, then yeah, keep it, but technically you can skip this step. Okay, so now for a little bit of painting and blending, I painted everything in ivory color. Because I made some other decoration which were in this kind of design, so I just wanted to be like match to it, and so I painted everything in this color. And then when this was dry, I used the other side, I just painted a little bit more flowers on there, just a little bit, so it will be on the other side as well, as you can see here. So just a little bit of painting and blending. Yeah, I can paint a little bit of flowers. Those I can paint. So this is like that I was trying, you know, like paint the same ones I have seen on the rice paper, and this rice paper was custom printed, and I got the clip art of Etsy. So now back on the other side, and this is why I don't know why I painted it white, because I painted then the whole thing brown. So no idea, maybe for better coverage. It could be I did it for better coverage, because if you have a white base, then yeah, the coverage of your design then will be better. And the same with the smaller one, and the smaller one I did both sides in brown paint, and I took off the excess of the paint with wet towel. So yeah, and I'm using gloves because otherwise I would get paint all over me. So this is, you know, easier for me to do it this way. And as it is painted, I'm just taking off the excess with wet towel before it dries. So this was this one side, the other side as well. And you know what, I would like to know if you like to decorate a tear tray stand. Do you have one or not? Now I am painting my heart beads, kind of, which I made the same design as was the small paw. And I have the other video where I am showing how I did the beads, I guess, because I couldn't find it. So I probably already posted a video about it and, you know, deleted it. So now it's time for my trusted glitter decoupage glue, which I'm just applying on my Labrador design. It was only on the Labrador design, and I let it dry. And now onto my other so-called beads. So styrofoam balls, I just painting them in brown paint, and before the paint was dry, I just added glitter to it. Now it's a brown glitter, making sure it's covered everywhere. And then here it is this golden, like chunky, more chunky glitter. And as you can see, you don't need glue, you know, paint, and it's enough. Just make sure it is covered good. So yeah, and with chunky glitter you have to be like really careful if that's it all the way around. And then you just seal it with spray varnish and you are good to go. And now on some painting here, I must admit I didn't use the like beige paint because then I decided I like the design with the golden metallic paint more on my paws, because I just want to do the paw cushions like in that color, but then I decided I don't like it, so I didn't do it. And now onto my other beads, which I made. I'm just painting it again, brown paint, and taking off the excess. And these are a little bit bigger, but I didn't mind because it will fit my whole design. And it was like I wanted to be like a ball, you know, like when dog is playing. And make sure you before you apply clay, you push your pick your wooden pick all the way through, so you don't have problems later when the clay is dry. So, and now it is time to seal, and I apply 3 or 4 layers for a nice shiny look. Let it dry between each layer. And now for a little bit of golden kind of metallic sparkle, I apply this 3D glue, which you apply, let it dry before, not before, until it becomes transparent. And after that, you can apply the metallic foil as well. So, and in the meantime, I am just sealing my beads, and now it is dry, and as you can see, applying the metallic flakes. This was like copper with gold, you know. And yeah, you use gloves for this as well, just and brushing off the excess, and you can put it again in the container for another use. And the same here, the big one, and you know, you can then put it back into your container and use it next time, brushing off the excess. And there you go, it's all done. And now a little bit of wax paste on my beads. This is like golden metallic, and yes, again using glove for this. And I did it on all of them, on the beads and such. And now after this was applied, you let it dry, but you can also work with it, is not a problem. But it will become like waterproof after 24 hours. And now let's assemble the garland. For this I am using always wool. I make my own tassels because I can technically match them to my design. So I'm just rolling over and over until I am satisfied how thick my tassel will become. And you can do like longer tassel, smaller tassel. It's up to you. It's up to you. You are the designer. So I use this, I cut it again, and then I took off the ones that were a little bit smaller. Okay, and now for my garland to be put together. As you can see, I did put the beads like I want them to go, so I know I don't make a mistake, because usually if I didn't do this, I made a mistake, then I had to start all over. So I did it like this so I can see what I want to put and such. And I have these wooden beads as well, which I put in between each of my handmade so-called beads. So I am assembling it like going, how I did it. Every bead, and in between it's going to be the wooden beads, and at the end I'm just securing the bigger paw with my Labrador. And yes, we are all done and finished. And I'm making sure it is very, like stuck on the other beads. So, and now here it is all finished. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and hopefully got inspired by it. So yeah, that's it, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.